Hey guys, it's Michael from Family Game Review, and today we are going to do a review on Star Wars Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront is rated T for teen. It is available on the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and also on the PC. This game is probably the best looking Star Wars game I've ever seen, and I've been gaming forever, guys. I would honestly say that if you wanted to experience the Star Wars experience, this is the game to do it. However, there are some things to this game that you should be aware of before picking it up. Let's start the review. As you see here, the game itself is a first/third-person perspective gaming. The game itself is mostly meant to be played multiplayer online. So unless you have Xbox One or PlayStation 4, the game only has a limited amount of single-player missions, which are mostly training missions, survival modes to get you ready for multiplayer. As far as the couch co-op, there's only survival mode that's a couch co-op, and that's it. The game is meant to be a multiplayer game. That's not saying anything bad about it, but it is, to be aware that if you're purchasing this game thinking you could play this offline or have family members play it offline, there's very limitation. Maybe 10% of the game is offline, where the rest of the game is meant to be online. You see here in the game footage, everything is true to life of Star Wars, the AT-STs, Admiral Akbar, Rebellion, the Empire. You see Vader here. Some of the perks about, the game itself, you can use heroes and villains. Vader's one of them here. A sight of warning, I will tell you this much for younger viewers, because of the fact that Vader does use his chokehold, like you just saw a moment ago. It may be a little scary for them. Otherwise, everything that you watch in the movie is the same thing that you see here. Boba Fett right here, running around, shooting the Republic. You'll see Solo in a moment. Very well done. I have to admit that EA and DICE did a phenomenal job on this. And, it is if you want to live out your Star Wars dreams, this is the game to do it. Now, here is where Star Wars gets fun. Multiplayer. Multiplayer consists of games like Droid, games like, assault on, with your walkers and so forth. It is a game that is a pure joy to play in multiplayer. You have vehicle combat where you can fly X-Wings and TIE Fighters. If you're in the Empire, you can use the AT-STs. It is a game that is meant to play as a multiplayer. Imagine like in the original Star Wars when the Empire was, boarding the ship to capture Leia, and that whole shootout scene. You kind of get to live that, but not in that sense, as of yet. But it is a game in which makes you feel like you're part of the combat, whether you're the Republic or the Empire. And it is a game that should be cherished and be played online. And I agree with the direction that EA and DICE went with. However, that being said, you need to be aware that this game is going to be more enjoyed online, and you are going to run into those issues, especially when parents are watching what their children play. Some of those people that are questionable with their language and the way they play games. So if you have younger children, again, this is something you may want to observe with them while they're playing and making sure they're playing in a clean environment. That being said, I personally love the game. It's one of my games that I play almost every day, both on my personal account and on Family Gamer Review. As you see here, you're on Hoth from Empire Strikes Back. And it's just a great game. Now, that being all said and done, one thing that you will be aware of is that the game does come with a hefty season pass. And I have a write-up on what is the season pass in my review. But it will cost you an additional $50 for throughout the next year to get all the extra maps and gameplay. Now, let's go to the review. ESRB gave it a T for teen. However, I feel the game rating should be E to 10 because the violence is so low compared to other first-person, third-person shooters. Okay, let's get back to that season pass. The game itself, you may find it cheaper for like $39 to $49, but you are going to be paying $50 for a season pass. Now, some people may not have that for their budget, and I will say this, if you do have it in your budget, it's well worth it if you're going to have people go online. If not, I would skip the season pass and enjoy the game for what it is. That is my honest opinion, but that is something I would highly recommend. Overall, I gave the game an 8 out of 5 for great story, great graphics, great sound, great multiplayer, and I would honestly say it's okay for families with adults, teenagers, children. The preschoolers I would kind of wait off on. Other than that, great game. This is Michael from Family Game Review, and you guys enjoy your day. Take care.